What does being authentic means to you? What does being relevant means to you? What does setting boundaries to being who you are, to, acknowledging your authentic self means to you? Allow me to take you through I don't think it's my life story. Yeah, let me take you through my life story of how being relevant did me no good, and how trying to be authentic in my life is actually giving me the loneliness. Because it is all been greeted. My name is Seeme Gosego, and yes, I'm back again, and I'm gonna be telling you on how me being authentic, it actually created a boundary that I actually didn't think I need, but now I see that I need it. I am actually happy that it really did create a boundary. So when I was in high school, I was this girl who wanted to please everyone, like everyone. I wanted everyone to say, oh, she's a nice girl, she is she is thoughtful. Oh, look at her, she is so sweet. That was amazing. To hear people say that about me, that was amazing. To an extent that I would, be in conversations with people where they are gossiping, and it's nice. It's nice to want to know the juice about other people. And like the reality was that I was not one of those people. The question was, when I tried to be myself, I was the first one they were gossiping about. So now, as I grew, as I matured in who I am, in trying to become who I am, the people that I called best friends, they actually changed. Like they changed from being good friends, and now I started to look as this. She thinks she knows it all. She thinks she has, she got everything covered out. And I was that girl who has pride. That is, everything that I'm telling you guys, that is what people say. What about me? When you try to please people, when you want to hear them say this about you, it's about them. What about you? What do you say about yourself? So now I'm on a journey where I am trying to listen to the inner voice. And boy, it is not nice. I don't want to lie. It is really not nice, because people are actually still having opinions about my life. They tell me of the things that I should do and I shouldn't do. And the more I try to listen to the inner voice, the more I become happy. Because the first time I realized that being relevant is actually not a good thing, I was a friend with this other group of girls, and they were talking, they like to gossip, like they really really like to gossip, and it is so nice. They usually have conversations about sex, and when people are talking about sex and everything, like we're giving on our ears and everything, we're laughing, it's a good thing. And they will always say, what about you? Tell us about you. When are you're always quiet when we talk about these things? And I tell them that it was because I was a virgin back then, and they were like, no, it can't be, you understand? And they told me how it's important to actually have sex at a very young age, because when you grow old, your bones are gonna be strong, blah blah blah. Child, I listened to the outside voice. But now, when I decided to say, you know what, I am shutting out all the doors for all the people, I'm going to listen to my intuition. I'm going to listen to that inner voice that says that, Gosego, this is what you should do. So you are now setting a boundary without actually setting a boundary, to say, I am a Christian and I'm not going to do anything outside that boundary. I'm only going to do what God says I should do. I'm going to read the Bible more. I'm going to want to know God for myself more. I'm not going to listen to other people, to other people's opinion or views on what God is. I am going to learn how to know God for myself, and try to listen to God for my life and every part of my life. So on that boundary, I started to say, you know what, I'm actually beautiful. I don't need to listen to people to tell me what is the definition of beauty. you know I need to be comfortable with myself. I need to be comfortable of my new changes. So now I've been making changes for myself, and the people around me, some, they felt like, I'm not trying to act like, I got everything covered. But the truth is, I don't have everything figured out. I'm trying to figure out what makes me happy, and to know my authentic self. Because the journey to know who you to knowing who you are, it is a very strict and selfish journey that you need to take alone. You don't need to take everyone with you, because this is a self journey. This is a self-care journey. This is a journey where you get to acknowledge your mistakes, your previous mistake, to realize that, what, back in the days I was doing things to impress people, to be loved by people, but now I am on a journey to actually be loved by myself, to love myself more, to know myself more, to know what makes me happy and what makes me unhappy, and to actually cut out all the things that makes me unhappy. So through this journey, I've been trying to understand that reading more is actually a self-care journey. When you read books, when you change your when you change your routines, like, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna drink water, I'm gonna look after my skin, I'm gonna look after my hair, I'm gonna look after myself. It is actually a selfish journey. It's a journey that you have to do it for yourself. Imagine having to change the color of my hair because my friend also changed her color of her hair. Or imagine being afraid of changing my hair because someone said blonde is only for light-skinned people or for yellow bones. Now, for that fact that you try to take everything that people are saying is okay for you, and you don't do it, or you do things because you hear people say it's good or it's not good. So this journey, it is a very selfish journey. I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for any other person. I'm doing it so that I can know who I am. I can be authentic in who I am. So what is relevant say right now? So with relevant, I remembered when I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to start a YouTube channel and a TikTok account, but then I was like, what am I gonna talk about? What is it that I need to do, that is gonna be, that's gonna blow up and people are gonna know me, and it's gonna trend and this and that. But I realized later that, but then what happens when I create a video, and that one video, because it's trending, people share, and people know you, what's then? After that, am I gonna be able to create content based on the things that I hear people say I should do? This is what is trending, I'm doing it. This is what the Americans are doing. This is what the American YouTubers are doing, and people are liking it. Let me do it. Like, you have an idea, you see an idea from someone else, and you do it, and you trend for it because it is something that is relevant. But what happens as time goes by and you are growing in your own space? Are you gonna be able to continue do the certain content that you were doing? So in my mind, I was like, no, I can't. I really, really can't be that one person who is creating content to be known or to be trending, or for people to actually recognize me. But what I want is for, even if it's one person who just go through my videos and get to know me, know who I am through the videos that I'm making. Not to say, hey guys, what I'm posting on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, it is not me. On my spare time, I do pray. I love God. I'm a private person, but what I'm doing on the internet, I'm just doing it because it is what the YouTube or the Instagram space is all about. But the reality is, most of the things that I've learned now is that even when you're looking for a job, or certain organizations, they do check your social media handles. They want them to check them so that they can see who you are. So you can't say, I am this person here, and when I go home I am this person, when I go to church I'm in this person. But then I need to know who I am. I need to show the world who I am, because my idea of authenticity, it means to be who you are, because you're the only you're the only person who's gonna be who you are. No one is gonna, no one is gonna copy you. So you have to be like a trendsetter. If you want to be a trendsetter, be a trendsetter in your authenticity. Start something that no one has ever started. Don't follow what the media is saying is okay, because that is what the society want. They want you to, to show them the side of the other side of, I am this glowing girl, I am happy, I am this, I am that. But on the other side, when we hear that this person is actually going through a lot, this person is actually depressed, and then because we see you showing a side of you that is so happy, glowing and everything, and we can't even, like, we can't help, because we don't know what is going through in your life. But you say, like, I don't need to, like right now, the way social media is very toxic, especially, the trending ones, they are very toxic. They can take one thing and just make it look so ugly. So imagine if you are this beautiful person on Instagram or on Twitter, and someone just crack it. But because inside you were already cracked, it is so much easier for you to crack. But if you know who you are, and whatever that you say, whatever that post on social media, it is actually the mirror of who you are. I feel like that's a fair way of living. But it's my opinion, guys. I am not trying to say being private is not okay. I'm saying that sometimes being authentic, it is the way to go, because what you post on social media, it actually impacts someone else. Someone else might look at you and say, hey, I know this girl. Oh, this girl is glowing, she's living a beautiful life, I want to be just like her. But when they try to reach to you, you're like this person who is so broken, and they don't understand, why are you showing this other side of. But okay, it's okay. Some people can say that you don't have to show people your true self. Maybe if you're crying, you don't have to show people that you're crying. You have to pretend to look good, to put on a makeup, and just feel yourself, act like everything is okay. But the reality is, the social media platform is actually for us to know that you can be on a safe space. You can be who you are without actually, without being confident in who you are. Yes, just to be confident in who you are, and to also know that there are people who are watching you, people who want to change your life, people who can help you change your life. So if you're actually gonna pretend, they're gonna think that you got it all covered. So that is my take on being authentic, uh, being relevant in this day and age. That do everything that makes you happy, do everything, even if it means that faking it till make it makes you happy, do it. But I believe in being authentic, because sometimes it's nice to know that this person came from this point and grew from that point to another point. But if you start on YouTube and you're like, yes, I made it, and you get everything, like 1 2 3, everything, you have followers, subscribers and everything, along the journey we lose you, because now when you're trying to actually divert the channel to being who you are, now it becomes a problem, because we don't know you like that. Like, we know you as this person who jokes around, who tells stories that are like this and that. So self-care, self development journey, it is different for each and every one of us. So we might as well just enjoy being who we are, being authentic with ourselves and with our journey. Yeah, that is all I am telling you guys today. Be authentic,